What's your issue right now with Facebook and Libra?
Well, we don't know anything. We know about a white paper, we know about a consortium, we know about pledges of money. We don't know the nature of the technology other than the white paper. We don't know how they're going to comply with any money laundering provisions we have here in the United States and that global regime. We don't know what they're going to do with their consumer data, their massive trove of consumer data, and how that relates to this new digital currency. To call it cryptocurrency, those that are in the weeds on the technology of cryptocurrency call this a digital currency, not a cryptocurrency, because it is much more identifiable with consumer information. So we need to understand all of that, and that's before you even get into the basic political question here in the United States of Facebook's utility, its power, and its massive trove of consumer data.
Have you had similar or called for similar hearings related to other cryptocurrencies?
No, but I've asked for us to have a artificial intelligence and financial technology task force, and we do have those on the Financial Services Committee. I think it's really important for policymakers to understand the nature of blockchain and cryptocurrency and the technology revolution that is occurring outside of the United States. That's the other question here. Why are they developing this in Switzerland, not here in the United States, not here in their headquartered city for almost all the members of the consortium? So I think there's some deeper questions here about a regulatory regime and why are we falling behind against other regimes when it comes to digital assets and digital currency.
You just said you think we're falling behind. Why? What makes you think that?
Well, we don't have a regulatory regime that is permissive for digital currency. So what we're seeing is the development and the dollars raised are outside the four walls of the United States and outside of American domiciled individuals. That's what we're seeing with cryptocurrency. And so it looks like Libra is really following in their wake, and thereby pumping up a broader set of assets based off of Facebook's
interests. So, Congressman, here to me is one of the great conundrums of this whole situation. From a business perspective, you would want the United States to be the leader in crypto. Well, you'd want them to be the leader in everything, possibly, but you'd think, okay, from intellectual property, everything else, you'd want to be the leaders in crypto. However, crypto by its very nature, especially when it comes to Bitcoin and so many of these other currencies, are not government fiat money, right? And in fact, the advantage of them, the great is that they're not fiat money, right? I mean, that's the issue. So either we want to advocate for the monopoly power of fiat currency in the United States and all the powers that come with that the government and the Federal Reserve and everybody else has, or you want to advocate for crypto. It's hard to be in the middle.
Well, here's the reality. Even the Chinese can't wall off cryptocurrency. Every regime that has tried to prohibit that action and activity within their country has failed. So it is a reality of the situation, just like cross-border trade is a reality. What I want to understand is the nature of the technology, the benefits, the costs to it. What I hear from Democrats on the Hill and Maxine Waters is that she wants to have a moratorium on this. That's not what I'm calling for. I think we need to understand this because there is an opportunity here. There's also a cost to it, as you talked about with the question of fiat money. I don't know if at this stage, if what Facebook's developing with Libra is a threat to dollar-denominated assets globally, or our power as a reserve currency. We don't know that yet because we haven't even asked any questions. I want to understand it.
When you look at the regulatory bodies that have been involved in this thus far, I'm thinking about the SEC, the CFTC, et cetera, do you think that they're moving too slowly?
Yes.
You do?
And I think their inclination is wrong.
By the way, some people would say that's being careful.
Well, what I would say is the CFTC has moved forward and figured out a permissive regime in a way to get to yes, because they understand that it is not perfectly a commodity, but there's a way to fall within their regime. The Securities Exchange Commission wants it to be a security. It's neither a commodity nor a security. It's a new invention of technology. So we need to have a new regulatory regime around crypto.